And today we have 3 guests. We have Texas Ranger, Fear Killer, Colt.
Oh.
And we could just see, whoa, that's fascinating. Alright, let's go. So, the first car we have is the new Grotti Vision. Pretty cheap car. Not cheap. It's just like, it's the same price of the 220.
This car is so cheap.
It's so cheap.
It looks so cheap.
It's super small too. It's barely up to your stomach.
Bang.
Next up, we have the Pegassi Tempesta. I think part of the import-export. I'm sure that it's a good beginner car for you guys that want to start off with a supercar. This car won't do you wrong. It's good with acceleration, speed, and traction. Next car we have is the X80 Proto. A pretty decent fast car. It's one of the fastest cars in the game. This car is one of the most expensive cars, and it's just a piece of junk.
Crazy.
This car is way too light. If you guys are doing the stunt race and get like tapped in the middle of the air, you guys are not gonna last. Next up we have is the Spectre Custom. This car is pretty cheap. It's under $1 million. Probably 800K just to get the upgrade. Or not 800K to get the upgrade. 599,000 just to get the car. 200 grand for the upgrade to Benny's. And then for the upgrades that I put were just expensive.
Wow, okay, that's pretty cheap.
Next car is the RE7B, part of the Cunning Stunts. This car was buffed from the Carbon Wing. This Carbon Wing used to make the car the fastest car in the game. And this car's buffed, so now it just nerfed or buffed anyway. Next car we have is the disappointment car that I love. It's the Ocelot Lynx, a $1.7 million sports car that got beat by a $300,000 car. Really, people that $300,000 car is the Massacro race car.
Oh no.
This car got beat, but still has good looks. It reminds me of a Jaguar F-Type. Next we got is upstairs.
That thing's filthy. Get on my.
So my guess of the first floor altogether is probably like 8 million, 9 million.
Jesus.
This floor has the Fister 811. This car is a $1.1 million car that beat the X80 Proto.
Wait, this is the car that beat the X80?
Yeah, it barely beat it. It's because of the top speed. Next we have is the $2.3 million Ocelot XA21. This car right here is one of the rare cars with the pop-up wings in the back.
Stop, big hole.
This car right here is pretty nice.
Oh yeah, we'll get. Okay.
It's pretty loud and all that. It's pretty unique. Next up we have is the Pegassi Reaper. The Reaper is another nice car in my opinion.
Oh, my favorite. My favorite. Look it.
The only thing that is not nice about this car is how the features, like right here, they should have just made it normal green instead of that carbon, but I still like it. Next up we have is another nerfed car, the GP1. It's like another version of the T20. It's a pretty fast car. I like it how it has that little thing, but it sucks that it doesn't pop up when it's trying to brake or some other stuff. Next up we have is the classic Zentorno from the High Life update, I'm pretty sure. This car's been out for like 3 years, 4 years already. Happy birthday, because this car, GTA's birthday was not that long ago, less than 4 days ago. Everybody should have celebrated. Next up we have another rare car with the pop-up wings. This is the T20. It's pretty old, but still, it's a nice fast car. And then next up we have is the LG Retro Custom. Alright, I'll invite you back in. The one thing everybody likes about this car is how much customizations it has. Now we're moving on to the last floor. And then we have a few more other cars, and that part 2 will be coming out tomorrow. Probably I'll be by myself because I'll wake up and do the video. But up here we have another LG Retro. This one's pretty classic, just a normal basic color. We have a car I found off the street.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
The Gurgile. The Carrero, which was a recent car.
Don't you dare.
Pretty nice car.
Come on, finish. Yeah!
It has like that nice scoop thing in the back. And then there's another rare car with the pop-up wings. And this car is
When we're
another
done-
car that I love. This one right here is a Sultan Custom.
I'm
Another
not
new
drunk,
car.
you're drunk.
Another classic car, the Rapid GT, one of my favorite cars, even if it's not classic.
Nope.
This car is beautiful. And yeah, thank you guys for watching that video.
I'm not.
I am G Mods Boy, and I'm signing off. Peace, boy.